Alright. Next battle. Alright, so we've got another one in the Ogre Pond tier of the Ultra League. Oh, and that's is that Japan 2023 Worlds coin? So we've got someone who's been playing for a while. I will go first. Okay, so we got a handful, pretty much all the basics that I need. So let's put all these guys down. And I've got my Perilous Jungle in hand. Okay, and all they've got's the Monkey Dory. So let's put down the Perilous Jungle. Let's Carmine. Because all I need now is the Ancient Booster Capsule for the poison, although Monkey Dory's got more health and it won't take it out all at one time. There we go, okay. So we've got our opening combo. And we'll leave it in the active. There we go. Now I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't leave it in the active, or maybe not start in the active so that I can poison and then retreat the poison Pokemon rather than end up poisoning my Pecharunt. Especially against Monkey Dory, who just used Adrena Brain. So 30 of that came back to me. It's still enough to knock out the next turn, except for the Klefki. Question is whether they'll move it up immediately. Okay, so we got Artisan, so it's taking 2 less damage counters from poison. We got a Ralts. So we are officially facing Gardevoir, and he does retreat. Okay, so Klefki's in the active, which turns off abilities for basic Pokemon. So that is bad for me. All of my Pokemon in play are basics, and all of them have an ability. So let's Ultra Ball. Pull out Mega Latias. Okay, I'm attaching the Binding Mochi even though I can't use it right now because of Klefki. Let's retreat this and save it, although all I gotta do is attach another energy to Monkey Dory and they'll be able to knock it out with Adrena Brain. Alright, let's strafe. And I'm going to leave this in the active because switching out really doesn't do me any good. Tool Scrapper. So there goes my capsule, there goes my Binding Mochi. So this is not good. And they've got the secret box. Yeah, we got a player who knows what they're doing. If they had opened with really any of those other basics, if it had just not been Monkey Dory, you know, started with Klefki, started with the Ralts, that would have been game. Screamtail would have survived, but just barely. Yep, there's the Dark. There's a Bravery Charm. Nestball for the Mew EX. Artisan for another. Ralts. Lily's Determination. My goodness. They've had like a perfect couple of turns. And now Kirlia. Okay. And all I've got Crispin in hand that I don't need at the moment. I'm just going to strafe again. Keep it in the active. Alright, and Klefki's gone. Perilous Jungle. But it may be too late already. Yep, there's the Gardevoir. And they do have enough energy in the discard. So what's probably about to happen is they're going to Psychic Embrace to the Mew. They're going to Adrena Brain both from both Monkeydories. Yep, so there goes Pecharunt. And Mew is going to be able to knock me out with Genome Hacking. It's going to use my own attack against me. Yep, and they'll move over some more of that damage. And Mega Latias is down, so they take 4 prizes that turn. And 2 of my Pokemon give up 2. So really all I'll do at this point is switch into the Scream Tail and take whichever one they want. So there's nothing I can do to win this, but we are still going to see it out. We'll use Artisan for the Pecharunt. Crispin, and all I've got in my deck is the Psychic and Fire. No, all my Darks are either in the discards or the prizes. So I'm going to Motivate. Yeah, I'm going to attach both of these to Pecharunt, although I don't think I'm going to get the chance to use it. Pecharunt's attack, Irritating Outburst, does 60 damage for each prize your opponent has taken. So with 4 prizes taken, it would do 240. And would hit any of the Psychic Pokemon for weakness. Yeah, I think everything on the board right now is weak to Dark. Maybe not Scream Tail. Speaking of Scream Tail. Yeah, they can attach up to 6 energies onto it, and it does 20 damage for each one. Yep, so there's 80, so they can hit the Squawk or the Pecharunt. And they've got even more energy in the discard, so for 200, for 240... Yeah, that was a KO even without the previous Adrena Brain. Okay, well that was rough. They got the perfect setup. Good game.